There is hidden lore in Stardew Valley that you probably didn't even know about. But first of all, where is Stardew Valley exactly? The nation where Stardew Valley is in is called Ferngale Republic. A plaque on the waiting room wall of Harvey's clinic reads, "This clinic is licensed for the medical practice of the Ferngale Republic Health Authority." And Ferngale Republic is at war with the Gotoro Empire, where Kent was for the first year of Stardew Valley. During Sam's 3 Heart event, which you can only do in year 1, he explains that they do terrible things at the Gotoro Empire, and the traveling merchant claims that they smuggle items from the Gotoro Empire.
Have you heard the crazy theory that Stardew Valley is literally just a tomato? You see, in one of the lost books, Yoba is described as sowing a cosmic seed, and after 11 days of sprouting through the void, the seed became fruit. Yoba then peeled the skin off the fruit to reveal the world of Stardew Valley inside. And well, there's only one fruit in Stardew Valley that takes 11 days. Or is it a vegetable?
There are some completely hidden Easter eggs in Stardew Valley that you likely never notice while playing, like this volcano dungeon floor that starts looking very familiar once you zoom all the way out. There's also this floor that looks like a Junimo, this one that's a star drop, and so many more. When you're on this hidden path on Ginger Island to grab the hidden golden walnut, if you somehow highlighted all the tiles where items are placeable, you'll find this totally hidden skull pattern. And if you use the out of bounds glitch to cheat your way early to the Perfection Summit, Mr. Key is waiting there to throw you off the cliff, after which Harvey performs emergency surgery to save your life.
The creator of Stardew Valley settled this lasting debate in a single interview.
This is an exclusive.
He finally confirmed how to pronounce this guy's name.
I've never revealed it before.
Now, I have been saying Key, but I've heard people say Chi, Q, Qui, and QI. But ConcernedApe has the final say.
I say Mr. Quee.
When Stardew Valley got its multiplayer update over 6 years ago, ConcernedApe jumped on Reddit for a Q&A. He answered a ton of cool questions, like who is your favorite Stardew Valley character? I can't pick one, I like them all in different ways. It would feel like having to choose who your favorite child is. Are there any secrets in Stardew Valley that no one has found yet? You know, I think at this point, people have pretty much discovered everything, though some things I've only seen one person mention somewhere without anyone else acknowledging it. Any advice as an aspiring solo indie dev? Adopt a mindset of 100% faith in yourself, but also remain extremely critical of your work. Consistently take measures to improve yourself and get better. Don't follow trends too much, and most importantly, never give up.
Many people think Stardew Valley is ConcernedApe's greatest creation, but he made something way earlier that takes the cake. You may think I'm talking about one of his games, Air Pair or 17CF Quest, or his comic Wumbus World, but no, over 15 years ago, ConcernedApe uploaded his best piece of content to YouTube, simply titled Duck.
Did you know there's a nod to Mario and Luigi in Stardew Valley? This game is full of hidden references to other franchises, such as the dirt wallpaper looking oddly familiar. Or in Abigail's bedroom, there's a SNES console and controller poster on the wall. While Sebastian's room has this poster of Pete from Harvest Moon, the game that directly inspired Stardew. And there's at least 3 references to Studio Ghibli, like this Rarecrow being Turnip Head from Howl's Moving Castle, Death Sprites referring to coal-carrying suits from Spirited Away, and My Neighbor Totoro. Totoro itself is referenced by the trash bear with its leafy umbrella. And there's some suspiciously familiar looking shirts called Good Grief and this one from the Flintstones. Or there's this green outfit if you're feeling like Link from The Legend of Zelda.
Many people already know that ConcernedApe had to change the sign on Harvey's clinic to comply with the Geneva Convention. However, in the Stardew Valley board game, on the Stardew Valley Fair card, the symbol is back to red. Interestingly, on Demetrius' card, the cross is back to normal.
Today, I'm going to be talking about the most mysterious character in Stardew Valley, Mr. Key. Who exactly is Mr. Key? Well, from what we know, you can always find him in the casino. He is always watching the valley within the Walnut Room, and he has his own base in level 100 of Skull Caverns. He also knew the player's grandpa somehow. What's even crazier, if you glitch the game and get to the summit early, there is a cutscene, and Mr. Key knows that you cheated and will push you off a cliff. We still don't know much about this character. Maybe we'll even get more information within the new 1.7 update.
The creator of Stardew Valley wishes you could marry anyone in his own game.
Like, not make it like, oh, it's fun and happy, like everyone's mad at you.
In a recent interview, he said that if he had a little more time to work on it, things would get a lot more chaotic.
I would like you to be able to, like, marry Robin or Demetrius and break up their marriage and cause chaos.
Now, Stardew Valley's quite a cozy game, but it seems like ConcernedApe has a different view on it.
Stardew Valley used to have procedurally generated mines, and we finally got to know what that used to look like and why it ended up getting totally scrapped. See, the normal mines is what we're all used to, with pre-made floor plans on each level that can take a handful of different shapes based on these tile sheets. But ConcernedApe had a radically different approach back when he was developing Stardew Valley in 2013, where he wanted the mines to be a top-down scroller and more like Terraria, so that each level was massive with hidden secrets and paths that you could find by mining into the walls. So if Mr. Ape spent months working on this, why was it all scrapped? I think this is best answered with another awesome part of the development that we also never got to see, which is the underground goblin village. See, Mr. Ape explained that just because something sounds cool doesn't mean it will be fun to play, which is why he threw away months of work on the mines and replaced it with a totally different system.
Mayor Lewis clearly doesn't care about his townspeople. During the flower dance, he sets up a bridge using literally 3 planks of wood with no regard for safety. He then proceeds to force everyone to cross the bridge, including George. How in the world does he manage to cross this 2 times a year?
Why do Stardew Valley's NPCs only drink in the saloon when there are way better options, like the beach? Imagine watching the sunset while having a cold one with some fish. Or better yet, in the secret woods. Sure, there are bears around, but they are pretty chill, and they will not disturb you, probably. But the best place to have a cold one is definitely the summit. Just look at that view. There's so many mountains and birds flying around. It's just overall so peaceful.
Did you know there are 2 exceptions in Stardew Valley where NPCs will actually return your gift? Usually NPCs will say they hate a bad gift, but then they won't give it back. But if you have a spare treasure chest that you'll love to give to our beloved hobo Linus, he'll stubbornly stick to his character and refuse to accept the present. Though you can still give him a heater for his tent if you want to help. And if you think Elliot enjoys the beach and all its creatures, do not gift him a normal or super cucumber, as he'll have a hilarious message and give it back while lowering its quality back to regular.
Can someone please explain this to me? As you might know, Pam drives you to the desert once you unlock the vault bundle. But when she drives you back, she drives the left side instead of the right side. And you return to the left side. And there's a huge problem with this because there's no road on this side. So how did Pam get back from that side? And I came up with a theory, which is she has a return scepter attached on the bus. But what do you think? Stardew Valley's NPCs are really weird. A typical rainy day for Kent is to stand in his living room, then he goes outside to stand under a tree for 3 hours. Then he heads back in since he probably got bored, so he stands near his entryway, probably looking at the same tree. Then he heads to his kitchen, but then at 9 he stands under a different tree for another 2 hours. Then he sleeps. A normal day for Gus is to sit on his couch, then he cleans his glasses for 4.5 hours. Then he tends the bar and goes to sleep. George usually watches TV, goes to his kitchen, then watches TV again. But on a summer day on a Friday, he will watch TV, but instead of going into his kitchen, he will sit under a tree for 4 hours. Then he watches TV again and goes to sleep. What is up with the trees? Here are some Stardew Valley sprites that never made it into the game. There are lots of items that were not used. For example, it was almost possible to butcher the farm animals. There are also these old building sprites, including the wizard tower, and what the mines were going to look like, which had these stalactites. The skills originally were going to be just farming, fishing, and mining. We also had the sprite of Robin working, and these cat and crow sprites, and my personal favorite, we have Angry Roger. Why is he so angry?
Have you ever wondered where Krobus runs off to? Unfortunately, with normal speed buffs, you can't keep up with him. However, with mods, we see he runs right past the sewers and off the screen, and who knows where he ends up.
Here's how to meet Stardew Valley's best NPC, the bear. First of all, you must get secret note 23, which simply reads out, if yo can read this, Come to secret woods, please bring my pal syrup. After reading this, grab some maple syrup, and between 6 a.m. and 7 p.m., head to the secret woods and you will experience the greatest cutscene in the game. We actually called this channel The Prophecy because of this whole quest. But after this masterpiece, you will get the bear's knowledge, which permanently increases the sell price of blackberries and salmon berries by 3 times.
If you're new to Stardew Valley, you may not know there's a dark penalty to trapping your farm animals out at night. If their door is closed and there's no other events that night, such as the greenhouse being repaired or the tooth fairy, there's a chance for a wild animal attack, where one trapped animal will disappear in the night and the next morning the other animals will have this message.
Stardew Valley's NPCs are really strange. A typical day for Sam is to wake up, play his guitar in his room, leaves his room, hides behind a bush near Mayor Lewis's house for 3 hours, then he heads home. Shane's Saturday is to wake up, stand in his kitchen for 7 hours, then of course he drops by the Star Drop Saloon, and then he heads home. If the railroad is unlocked on a Thursday, Sebastian will get out of his bed, leaves his house to take a smoke break, then he stands on the east side of the railroad for a few hours, then he moves to the west side for another few hours, then he heads home, finally. And during the Desert Festival, everyone just stands around in a specific spot for the entire day.